We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, check that. Three.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Got it. Ready?
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Check the eagle. Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw. On the move, hit it right. Complete beyond the marker. He is down to the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll throw for it. Got his man. It's Fedoni. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. Working quickly here.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The handoff on 3rd and short. Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short, and it brings up 4th down.
The 7-yard line.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Got it. Ready?
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolves.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Okay,
The
great.
entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10 from the 32. Staying on the ground with Benson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Daniels now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
Hey, Kate, you know this, recovering the Seahawks calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Go.
4th down. Here's Daniels. He's got it to his running back. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And a positive result on that effort. He's down near the enemy 40 before going out.
First and 10.
We get to playoff football, Kate, and every team is going to excel in 3 phases. You've got to. Offense, defense, special teams. What an excellent return. And the type of effort they expect from themselves in postseason football.
So first down from the 41. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. First down play, nets in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Offense in the hurry up here.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Goes to the hurry up here.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Going deep here for the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down, pass coming. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Press all 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Benson now from the gun. Gets it to the 15. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 14. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
19. Charger. 19. 65.
They'll run here on 1st down. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And this one is launched downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now... Eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Trujillo tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Dolphins 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboys, 70, Timberwolves.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he gets him around 6 there. That stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They start out with a 2nd and 3.
Gotta be Lions. 19 Lions. Mustang 19.
To throw, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. On the gun, it's Daniels. That one's good to McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Check. 70. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Daniels setting up the play action. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Play fake here, Daniels. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you can hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
65, Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Let's go now. Cougar 19, Panther 6.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as Well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Pass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10.
And he's got a free play here. Going all the way to the end zone here. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Ready.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Moving quickly, try to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. And this takes him down to the 10. Offense up to the line fast.
Dolphins, first down.
Final timeout called by the Texans. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining.
Ready, ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Check. Hurt.
Back to the well again. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Working quickly here.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
A gain of 7.
They give it to him again. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Brought down
70
right
Timberwolves.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Another carry for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins making a one-score game in the first half. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates. Set, press up, go.
Throwing from the gun here. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this gain almost goes all the way for that first down. He gets it up to the 26.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Trap 60. Let's go now.
Motion the tight end over.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
3rd and 1. Daniels. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Again, Daniels to the air. This reeled in by Benson. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
60 Vikings. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Benson on 1st and 10. He's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so nice pickup there, 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Come on. 18, 19, 18. Clean up.
Running it now out of the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Trinity Lions. Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
60 Vikings. Let's go. Cowboy, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Let's find in our AFC Championship on the line. Return starts at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready up.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Working quickly here. Looking to throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Sends this to the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Trujillo hands on the point after. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin this drive with Benson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
And the Texans first down.
Daniels now. Finds a seam down the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Come on. Hey, Bronco 80. Bronco 80. Ready.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a third-quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. If you route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
This one is up and good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fast now to kick this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
50-yard line.
Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lucas.
Throwing from the gun. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. He's got it in the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
2nd down pass play coming. Brought in. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. Geo checks on the extra point. And the Dolphins tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 29-yard gain, and it'll be 1st down Houston. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
New set of downs from 37.
Ready. Trap all 80. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Daniels now on 1st down. He's got it along the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Mike, Randy Lyons.
Play action now. Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 vices.
This one left for Daniels. Has some room to work. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. Texans take a third-quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Pass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard
Your body is adding up, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have a buzz. You still feel paralyzed above.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Bronco 80.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
Dragon 6.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to 1 late in the third. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready, ready.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds Benson out of the backfield. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
19, 18, go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Come on, come on.
Running from the pistol with Benson. Space past the 35. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Complete out to the right. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And the Texans first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Stephanie! Lightning 18! Lightning 18! Panther 11! Panther Cup 19! Cup 19!
They're going to run the draw here with Benson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Sandy Ryan! Bronco 80! Dragon 60!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Into traffic, complete! And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
5 yards.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 19 Lion! 19 tight! 19 tight!
Looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets up. Field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
Ready, ready.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure coming. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
All set to go now from the 35.
Back. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To the line they come, second down.
70. Here we go. Here we go.
A give now from the gun. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
70. Ready.
Looking to throw. It's everything he has under this one. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
The big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they do not break the tie here in the fourth.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Daniels. Pass caught by Jack Bech. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Texans pushing to get within range for a game winner. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Stop. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Moving right. This is brought in at the 15. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
70 Lions.
They give up the gut to Benson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Ready? Cut 19. Cut 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. Go.
Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Dolphins will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19.
Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Go. Ready?
They'll run now on second down. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 6.
This might be a free play for him. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out of bounds as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
On the ready.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go, Riggs. Go. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
On the ball now.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Looking to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Ready, 60, Dragon 6, Cup 19, Cup 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Trap 60, Trap 60.
Here he is to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the red zone now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
So as they're trying to throw for this, Brock, they've actually been thrown off here by a couple of great plays defensively.
Yeah, offensively, that can't happen. Defensively, kudos. Offensively, touchdown, check down, throwaway. That's it. Sack cannot be a part of the equation.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing now. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Let's go now.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. So to the conference championship game, they go, Brock. A season that's already memorable, lasting at least 1 more week.
And that's all you want to do, survive in advance, and see what's ahead of you. Now in the distance, you can see the Lombardi Trophy. But you also know right here in this windshield is a big conference championship game next week.
So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.
still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me,